No, Bardock, I've had enough. I want to stop now. I want to live a life of peace from now on. Our children are more than capable of defending the planet. And, hey guys, DB Rai here. And today I'm continuing with What If Gine, the mother of Goku, survived? And that's been a very interesting tale with, Bardock not only sending Kakarot off well, but Gine left with him as well. Gine pretty much just making the case that they're not really gonna detect her with, their scouters. After all, she was the weakest Saiyan. They have a mere power level of 500, and it basically just sort of made the case that even if it were the case, they're not gonna bother with a Saiyan that weak. So with that bit of reasoning, Gine was actually able to accompany her son Kakarot to the trip to Earth. And that of course means that Goku's name, of course, is Kakarot in the series. And well, where we last left off in the series is just after the Cell games, where basically after Goku sacrificed himself to, well, not really sacrificed himself, he actually just got beaten during his match by Cell, taken out by that really powerful Kamehameha blast. After all, Kakarot did not have instant transmission, so he couldn't get out of the way of the blast, or defend against it. So, Kakarot was taken out, his first death, along with Piccolo and Tien also having their first deaths in the Cell saga. And this ultimately left Gine powering up to Super Saiyan Grade 2, and she was able to take out and finish off Cell right then and there. And, well, we've now entered an era of peace with Gine. She's not really wanting to fight anymore. She wants to just live a life of peace. After all, her children are more than capable of defending the planet, especially now that they're keeping up their training. They're sparring with Raditz and Kakarot are sparring with Bardock all the time. And well, Bardock's still got quite a bit of youth in him, you know, being dead all those years before they brought him back during the Frieza and Namek arc, sorry. And well, it certainly has been peaceful, and well, with Gine more or less settling back into the life she had back on Planet Vegeta, a life as a cook, and helping Chi-Chi out with chores around the house and everything. It's definitely made life quite a bit significantly easier for Chi-Chi, while the boys are all out training and getting stronger. And even though Chi-Chi does try to stop her son from getting involved, stopping Gohan from training sometimes, Gine is always there to sort of make the peace that Gohan is half Saiyan, he has Saiyan instincts, and he has Saiyan blood. Training and fighting is always going to be part of his life. And well, boys will be boys, you can't change them. So at least with that, Chi-Chi is actually a bit more accepting that yes, Gohan is going to train, is going to get stronger, and well, because of this, Gohan actually isn't getting soft in this reality, and he does balance his scholarship and schooling and all that as well. The point is, he's not getting softer. In fact, he's getting stronger because he's got Bardock and Raditz training with him as well. And as the years go by, the children, Gine and Bardock's third Saiyan child, Barney, the official mascot of the DB Rai channel, and Raditz and Launch's kid, Ranch, yes, and bit of a shout out to Masco X there, and just to be clear, Ranch is only in this what if because you guys voted for it. So with Ranch and Barney now coming of age, old enough to now train, they are becoming strong as well, training together, so their power levels are quite even, and well, they're always sparring with their other family members whenever they can, so they're growing stronger in that perspective as well, while since then, as we know, Goten has also been born, and of course he's old enough to train as well, and he's always training with Trunks whenever Bulma brings him over. But I would say the strength advantage right now is going towards Goten, is because, well, he's got all these other family members training with him, where you got Vegeta, who doesn't really spend much time with his son, as we know, until he one day pulls off the Super Saiyan transformation, and suddenly now Vegeta's interested in his son. And well, the years go by, Gohan is enrolled into Orange Star High School, and we get the whole Great Saiyan Man thing happening as well, which is quite weird to the rest of the Dragon team, especially his own family. They're like, don't understand it whatsoever. Ha! You are a Saiyan boy! You shouldn't be hiding your greatness! You should be out there, making a difference, and making sure everyone knows it was you doing it. After all, Saiyans were quite the glory hogs back in the days. At least maybe then we could knock Mr. Satan off his pedestal. It's Raditz talking, by the way. And, essentially, has Goku been able to, learn and tap into Super Saiyan 3? Well, actually, no, because I'm pretty sure only Goku was able to pick up Super Saiyan 3 because he was dead, because he had his body being dead had like unlimited potential or something like that. So I don't think he would actually hit Super Saiyan 3, unless my facts are wrong there. Let me know in the comments if my facts are wrong there. However, Kakarot is strong enough without it anyway. And well, we're now heading to the moment where things in the anime for Gohan have pretty much, in the story for Gohan, pretty much play out per normal, except that, you know, he trains as well and gets stronger. He's still Great Saiyan, Videl trying to unmask him, Videl liking him and all that, and their relationship, and teaching her how to fly. And the whole thing for Videl interacting with all the Saiyans and all that, it's just quite welcoming for her. And well, when Kakarot and Bardock were training one day, they didn't hold back in front of Videl. They were in their Super Saiyan forms, so Videl was able to point out right then and there that it was Gohan that defeated Cell, and that also that, of course, Gohan was the Gold Fighter, as well as Great Saiyan Man. What a silly name, the Gold Fighter. I actually remember when I first watched Dragon Ball Z, I missed the episode where Gohan goes Super Saiyan and stops that robbery, that his first appearance in Satan City. I actually missed that, and I thought the name Gold Fighter came from Hercule. Oh, there was this guy in the Cell games called the Gold Fighter. Because I could see Mr. Satan saying something lame like that. He was weak. But yeah, of course that's not the case. The Videl and the city and the police called Gohan that, and I didn't know that till I rewatched the series many years later. Anyways, back to the story. Now, with the next Tenkaichi Budokai on the way, and all the training is wrapped up and everyone's entering, including Vegeta, who wants to show off his training, finally put the Sun family in their place where they belong. A family of low-class and middle-class Saiyans surpassing him. Ha! I cannot let that stand. And he expects Trunks to dominate in the Junior Division. And well, the Junior Division side of the tournament actually plays out quite differently because you've got more Saiyans entering the fray. You've got Goten, Ranch, Barney, and Trunks. So, at least the tournament will get pretty exciting throughout the matches because there's at least 4 of them to go through. And well, ultimately, Goten ends up losing to Barney in the battle. Sorry about the interruption there. Alright, so with that, Goten, lost to Gine in the tournament. Gine just had quite the head start on Goten, especially having, one-on-one training sessions with her father all the time. And well, as for Trunks versus Ranch ultimately beats Trunks in the tournament, and you ultimately get Ranch versus, I guess, her auntie. It would be auntie, Gine in the final round of the junior division. And the battle is that intense, it ends in a draw. They both knock each other out of the ring, and it ultimately ends in a draw. And so the referee had to make it whoever could get back in the ring first would ultimately win the tournament. After all, the World Martial Arts Tournament has to have a winner. And that includes for the junior division. And ultimately, it's actually Ranch that is just able to get in there first. And so, now we get into the things with the adult version of the tournament, with Piccolo giving up like he normally does. Gine's not entering the tournament, just so you know. She's actually just a spectator in the crowd. But Bardock, Raditz, everyone else are pretty much entering and have passed with flying colours. And have more or less gotten rid of some of the other lightweights from the tournament, I guess you could say. However, this is when they meet, of course, Supreme Kai and Kibito, and, after the rest of the tournament playing out like it does per normal, with Videl getting injured by Spopovich, and then Gohan ultimately being ambushed by Spopovich and Yamu having his energy stolen, Shid reveals he's the Supreme Kai to the Dragon Team and follows after Spopovich and Yamu like in the original, and they are all filled in about this new threat of Majin Buu. And well, as for things during the whole battle between them and Gohan ultimately catching up, Gine's still staying there in her seat. She doesn't, just not really wanting to get involved and just sit back, watch the tournament. She did think about following them, but she remembers she wants a peaceful existence. So, with that, Krillin and Piccolo are still turned to stone by Deborah, and Spopovich Yamu ultimately destroyed by Barbity, and pretty much you get Vegeta, Kakarot, Raditz, Bardock, Gohan, all following in after the ship. And, well, you got Pee-Pee fighting at stage 1, and with a ridiculous game of rock, paper, scissors between the 5 Saiyans. It's actually Bardock gets to fight Pui first, and, well, it ends the same way for Pui as if he were fighting Vegeta. Not very good. And, well, after that, Goku had his turn against Yakon like he does in the original. That pretty much ends exactly the same way. Goku having energy to spare after Barbity's monster steals a good portion of his energy, blowing him up. And, well, it's actually Raditz who battles with Deborah in this timeline. And, well, Deborah is not having much luck battling with him. However, there is still a bit of argument. He's like, huh, if it were me, I'd have him beaten, no problem. Vegeta's still chirping up the way he does, and just can't stand that the Sun family still progressed and still could be stronger than he is, and chirping up about it. And it's enough for Deborah to sense that there is some negativity there, that perhaps Vegeta could be used against them. So just like in the original, Deborah backs off and tells Barbity of his discovery, and the magic, Barbity's magic, does take a hold of Vegeta like it does in the original, and just like in the original, Vegeta is pretty disobedient to his master and insists that he transports them back to the World Martial Arts Arena. Vegeta doesn't actually want to waste his time with any of them. That's not where his frustration is really built at and targeted at. It's actually targeted at Gine, the power she displayed when battling Cell, and all the other times that she's made him look bad over the years. So, at the tournament, he's yelling, "Gine, get down here and fight me! You lower class dog!" And Gine, she wants nothing to do with that. She ultimately refuses, and big mistake. This is where Vegeta fires a shot, killing members of the crowd at the World Martial Arts Tournament. And well, Gine realizing that, yeah, she doesn't have much of a choice here. She is going to have to step up and battle Vegeta. Supreme Kai tries to get between the two, but just like the gesture Goku does in the original, Gine is fully prepared to fire a shot through Supreme Kai. It has to happen, otherwise Vegeta's just go on a rampage and kill more people. And well, I think that's actually where we might leave things for now. So what do you guys think? Do you like this story? How intense is this going to be? A Super Saiyan Grade 2 Gine, she hasn't really trained, so she might have actually gotten soft, battling with Majin Vegeta, while everyone else is going to try to stop Tabor and Parvati from hatching Majin Buu's egg. And I think this is going to get really cool and interesting as we continue, and well, all this and more next time. Catch us later.